Hello, everybody, and welcome to the DSRL Monday Night Thunder Series. I'm Dominic Santina, along with you here again tonight. We are getting ready for week number 4 this week, an open session at Lanier. We'll remind you last week, if you did not join us, it was Trevor Royer picking up his second race win of the season. Davin Cardwell and Timmerman rounding out your podium. You get a look right here as we're getting ready with a practice session. They're just getting out of their driver's meeting. They'll get out here for a practice session, run a few laps, get to our super clean, quick qualifying session, and then we will get ready for our heat races. If you remember last week, opened the server up just a little bit more, saw quite a few cars come on in. So we're going to take a look here at a few cars as they're running around the racetrack. Caden Blazer out there. So they're going to run their practice lap. While we do that, we're going to send it on down trackside. We're going to get our pre-race ceremonies underway. Yeah, we're good. Everything's going good. So sorry, I was watching the Steelers game. Yeah, we're live. All right, sounds good.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, there we go. Back to some racing action. We'll go here in just a second. And we will get you back on track. Take a look at what's going on here in our fourth heat race of the season, or our fourth weekend of this season. And it's week number 4 at Lanier, getting ready to wrap up our practice session and get ready to go. Right now, as we stand, it is Kevin Click with the fastest time here in practice. They will go to our qualifying session in a minute, but Click tops the charts. And then it's Michael Meek, Jason Nygaard, John Helms, and Miles Jansen, the top 10. Let's go look at one of our top cars still on track. He's in the 10th position, but he's down pit road. That is the 17 of Kyle Keene. Give you a look of the good action going around all around the racetrack. And we'll give it so you can hear the cars but not have them overpower me for a second. Like I said, it's our fourth week. Trevor Royer picked up the wins in week 1 and week 3 in both the fixed series. The last time we had an open series, we have to go back to before Thanksgiving. And that was Davin Cardwell picking up the win there with Michael Sheridan and Max Stamball rounding out the podium. One thing we did see last week that was unique other than the bigger field is Davin Cardwell ended the streak for Max Stanball, who had took the 2 pole dash wins coming in the first 2 weeks. So Cardwell adds his name to the pole dash winners so far. We are going to, and I'm going to hit it right now, we're going to have a giveaway here tonight at the start of the feature. So before the feature, I'm going to give a keyword, and then which is going to be, I'll give it to you when we get ready for the first heat race. And then when I ask for it, the first one that will type it in the chat will receive our giveaway tonight. So we're going to get ready for our qualifying session here tonight. It's going to be the super clean qualifying session, getting ready to grid out on track. Looks like Peyton Grease is already out there on track. He's trying to run a quick time here. We'll get it up here on the board. He is not qualified in the up to speed lap. Steven Fernberg to the top. Now Kevin Hanley. Hanley looks like his time might stick for a little bit. He's at 12.863, but all of a sudden we have a new quick time. Cody Meadows to the top of the board. 12.743. Grice comes in there in third at 12.864. Quite a few cars coming in. We already have 24 that have ran times. Let's see if anyone can knock off Cody Meadows. Garrett Halsey comes across in second with a 12.772. Got about 30 seconds left. I don't know if there's anybody else that still needs to run. Looks like there might be a couple. Let's see if they're going to still run. Here's somebody out there on track. Cody Meadows still at the top of the charts, though. I believe that's going to wrap it up. So it looks like the super clean quick time winner today is going to be Cody Meadows with a quick time of 12.743. And that is going to get us ready to go to our first heat race of the night. I'm going to hand out or give you that keyword right now. So when I get ready, when I tell you to enter it into the chat here later on tonight, the keyword is going to be Tim Sims. That's going to be the keyword for tonight. And when I call for it later on, stay tuned. The first one to enter it will win our giveaway tonight. We're going to get ready to get these guys gridding out on track for heat race number 1. We're going to go through our grid. And let's get a good camera view so you can see who it is. There we go. On the front row, starting on the pole, is your quick time winner for AOD Racing from Martinsville, Virginia, the 42 of Cody Meadows. On his outside for Hammerhead Sim Racing, Indy Race Parts Midwest, and from Hobstadt, Indiana, that's a 92 of Peyton Grease. Row 2 on the inside, the 42 of Caden Blazer. On his outside for Vanderpool Racing, Skills VR Arcade, Jax Wax from Falcon, Colorado. The 223 of Justin Stoltz. Starting 5th on the inside of row number 3, the 107 of Jaden Wolf. To his outside, the 88 of Garrett Boyd. Row number 4 on the inside, the 53 of Bob Ramundo. To his outside for UDSRA, Forrest Waggy, I-55 lawyer from St. Louis, Missouri, the 73 of Larry Moody. And rounding out the field, starting on the inside of the back row, the 147 of Kevin Lovies. And on his outside for Royal Sim Sports, Edge Racing Designs from Moore, Oklahoma, the 21 of Michael Meek. 10 cars getting ready to go, 8 laps. Get you up to the front of the pack, and we'll get ready to go green flag racing here in just a second. Pace truck going to pull down and away, and our first race is underway. Cody Meadows trying to take that early race lead as we look on from the infield here. We're shooting for 5 heat races, so top 3 will go. This is the Edmond Trophy Company heat race number 1. Cody Meadows already jumping out to a good start to try to take that. Here's a good battle between the 107 of Wolf and the 420 of Blazer. Wolf got that second spot easy. He's making his way up already. Here's a good look for him. The fans' point of view, packed stadium here tonight. They are social distancing or have their mask on, so nobody worry about that. But we are good to go. We got some racing, and there's Blazer getting together with Moody, maybe? Not quite sure who got together there with Blazer. But we got a hot battle back here for second, third, fourth. Quite a few cars getting together. This is the third. This is the final transfer spot. There's Wolf there. He got a little sideways in 1 and 2. We're looking at that final transfer spot right now. Cody Meadows still your race leader with 2 to go. There he is heading down the backstretch. Coming around to take the white flag is Cody Meadows. Almost a full second lead over Jaden Wolf. And then Blazer holding on to that final transfer spot as they come down the backstretch. Here comes Michael Meek driving from the back trying to get it. But the Edmond Trophy Company heat race number 1 winner is going to go to Cody Meadows. Jaden Wolf will come across in second. And Michael Meek will get that final transfer position. Blazer, Moody, Lovies, Stoltz, Boyd, Grease, and Ramundo all heading to our LCQs coming up in a little bit. Set for heat race number 2, gridding out on the racetrack. Get the good view here so we can see who's gridding out. On the inside of row number 1 is going to be the 44 of Garrett Halsey. To his outside, the 323 of Kenny Miller. Row number 2 on the inside, the 30 of John Helms. To his outside, the Black Diamond Motorsports Ultimate Dirt TV from Warrensburg, Missouri. That's Ryan Scheidt. Row number 3 on the inside, the 28 of Zach Rounds. To his outside for Casey's General Store from Des Moines, Iowa. That's the 50 of Jason Randolph. Row number 4 on the inside, the 23 of Alec Szerzinski. To his outside for Handmade Motorsports Sim Team, Wilkie Auto Service, Genesee, Wisconsin's Eric Wilkie. And rounding out the order on the back row on the inside, the 95 of Dakota Kuhn. To his outside, Brent Marks Racing Sim Teams, Baps Auto Supply, Wicked Cushion from Farmington, Minnesota, the 15 of Michael Sheridan. Going to get ready to go with heat race number 2. This is the Sign It Up Wraps, Signs, and Graphics heat race number 2. And we are getting ready to go already. Good battle heading down the backstretch. Garrett Halsey into the early race lead. Trying to get that direct transfer. Again, 3 will go to directly to the A-Main. I believe top 2 will go to the pole dash as well. So a couple spots up for grabs here. Good battle with John Helms and Ryan Scheidt battling it out for that final transfer position. Seems like if you get out there in the front, you can kind of pull away. The leaders are getting away pretty easy here in the first 2 heat races. But there's been a hot battle for that final transfer position. We saw it in heat race number 1. It's already battling it out here in heat race number 2. Tim Nichols, I agree with you. That quick time qualifier award was hard to get tonight. A lot of good competition here in the field. We're going to see it develop not only through the heat races into our LCQs, and if most of these guys can get through, we'll have a great A-Main as well. It's going to be a stacked A-Main, that's for sure. We saw it last week. It was great racing up front. Here we go. We got a battle developing for the lead. Halsey and Miller. Miller's been able to run him down a little bit. Miller drives it deep into 3 and 4 that time, running the top side. Good run off of 4. Halsey had it by less than a hundredth of a second. Here they come in. White flag in the air. Who's going to get the sign it up, wraps, and graphics? Heat race win. Kenny Miller's going to steal it from Garrett Halsey at the line. John Helms come across in third. He'll pick up that final spot. Scheidt, Wilkie, Sheridan, Randolph, Kuhn, Szerzinski, and Rounds all heading to our LCQs. It's going to bring up heat race number 3 already. This is going to be the Scott King's Design heat race number 3. And we're going to set the order for this heat race here in just a second. These guys are already starting to come into the race. Let's get the grid up here. On the inside of row number 1, Black Diamond Motorsports, UDTV, 19 Design, and Tim Sims from Sellersburg, Indiana. That's a 36 of Nathan Davis. To his outside for Team ABR, Dirt Armada, Wicked Cushion, and Next Gen Fab from Metamora, Ohio. That's the 29 of Jason Nygaard. Row number 2 on the inside is going to be the 90 of Trevor Royer. To his outside, the 9 of Lance Heinenberger. Row number 3 on the inside, the 75 of Michael Berthay. To his outside for U.S. Navy, Brazen Firearms from Quad City, Illinois. That's the 065 of Jordan Etter. Row number 4 on the inside, the 010 of Zach Whitties, and the outside of will be the 17 of Kyle Keene. And rounding out the order on the inside for UDSRA, High Side, Fast Line, and Speedway Engines from Livingston, Montana. That's the 56 of David Flick. Rounding out the order for Bill Russell Ford from Starkville, Mississippi, the 96 of Matt Dixon. Green flag in the air. Here we go. Heat race number 3, brought to us by Scott King Designs, is underway. Let's jump up to the front. Nathan Davis for Black Diamond Motorsports jumping out to the early race lead. There is Trevor Royer. He was, like we said, your week 1, week 3 winner, trying to win the heat race here and get a direct transfer to the A-Main. He's your new race leader, but he's followed closely by Jason Nygaard. Here comes Nygaard following Royer in his tracks on the top side. Good battle up front this time from this heat race. 3 heavyweights up here battling it up front. Nygaard, Royer, and Davis battling it out. Trevor Royer able to pull away a little bit. Here comes Nygaard with a big slider through 3 and 4. Davis going to dive underneath him. This is going to be a good battle here for these final 3 spots for that direct transfer. Royer's able to pull away a little bit, but here comes the 75 of Berthay. He's joined the battle, making a 4-car battle for 3 spots now. It looks like Davis able to pull up into that second spot for the time being, working on 3 laps to go. Here comes Royer, still got that race lead, about a little over half a second lead. Here comes Nygaard inside of Davis. Can he make it stick down the backstretch? He will, but here comes a slider from Davis, sliding up in the middle of 3 and 4. Sliders all over the place between these two. We're going to keep an eye on him. Little contact. Good job by Nygaard to hold it off that 36 car. Trevor Royer looks like he's going to take it. He's going to dive down to the bottom. He will take the Scott King Design heat race number 3. Davis, Nygaard will go on. Berthay, Dixon, Etter, Hennenberger, Whitties, Flick, and Keene all going to the LCQs. 3 heat races in the books, 2 to go. Let's get ready for our Wicked Cushion eSports heat race number 4, already gridding out on the racetrack. Let's get them ready to go and tell you who's going to be in this one. On the front row for Twisted Motorsports, D2 Race Designs from Duluth, Minnesota. That's a 67 of Miles Jansen. To his outside from Ontario, Ohio, in Brent Mark's Sim Racing Team in Alkaline 88. That's the 27 of Kevin Click. Row number 2 will be on the inside for the Sandbagger Sim team. Greg Dahlman Racing from Tampa, Florida, the 5 of Max Stamball. To his outside will be, for BGI Sim Sport, Night Trips from Owasso, Oklahoma, the 13 of Cody Kelly. Row number 3 on the inside, last week's winner from Knoxville, Tennessee, the 45 of Davin Cardwell. On his outside for JZ iRacing Photography from Fremont, Ohio, the 24 of Alex Staudinger. Row number 4 on the inside for the Sandbagger Sim team, Extreme Indoor Karting from Clio, Michigan, the 43 of Trevor Berry. To his outside for Team SKD, Scott King Designs and Scott King, or King's Color and Chrome, Telly Lake Vet, and Fast Wings from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That is Scott King. Rounding out the order, starting on the inside of row number 5, the 59 of Casey Gus, and the 245 of Carlin Cure on the outside. Here we go with heat race number 4 by Wicked Cushion eSports. Who's going to take it? Who's going to be the 3 to advance? We'll find out 8 short laps here at Lanier. Green flag in the air already. Here we come to complete lap number 1. It's Max Stamball getting the point right now. To the outside comes Miles Jansen, though. Coming to complete lap number 2. Kevin Click up there in the battle as well. Good battle here in this heat race as well. We said since we opened up this server that the racing has been ratcheted up a little bit since last week, and you can see it here in these heat races. It's been a heavy. There's Stamball getting into the wall. Slider coming through the middle of 3 and 4. Was that Cardwell that threw one? I think it was. Kevin Click now takes the lead of Stamball going into the wall. 4 cars here battling it out heavy. 3 wide behind him for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Great action. This track's starting to wear in a little bit. You saw Stamball's car getting through the bumps there on the backstretch. Got the nose a little high. Here he comes, center of 3 and 4. Gets a good run through there. I think he might have found something there in that middle lane. He was able to take the lead back from Kevin Click. He goes to the top side and will take it down the backstretch. So that makes it Stamball, Click, Davin Cardwell battling it out with Miles Jansen too. Those 3 battling it out for that final transfer spot. White flag in the air. Can Stamball come take the race win? He will. The Wicked Cushion eSports heat race number 4 is going to go to Max Stamball. Cardwell, Click will take the 2 final transfer spots. Kelly, Jansen, Barry, Staudinger, Cure, King, and Gus headed to our LCQs. We'll get ready for our final heat race session. On the racetrack, we're going to get them gridding out right here. Get the cameras on them so you can see them, and we'll give you the grid for our final heat race of the night. On the front row for Cadillac from Albany, New York, the 110 of Kevin Hanley. To his outside, the 22 of AJ Albreda. Row number 2 on the inside, the 48 of Carter Chevalier. To his outside, the 029 of Steven Fernberg. Row number 3 on the inside, the 20 of Craig Sobey. To the outside, the 072 of Rico Robles. Row number 4 on the inside for BGI Sim Sport. BSB from Junction City, Kansas, the 1 of Jacob Schmutz. To his outside, the 024 of Tim Nichols. That'll round it out. Only 8 cars here in this heat race. We'll get ready to go with our Black Diamond Motorsports heat race number 5, the final heat race of the night. 8 laps, 3 cars to the feature. Here we go, green flag in the air. Kevin Hanley pulling the early race lead as we head down the backstretch. AJ Albreda right there with him. These two out battling it out. Hanley through the middle there, Albreda to the bottom. Here comes Fernberg as well in the 29 car. Hanley pulling away a little bit from Albreda. Let's go back and look. Chevalier has that final transfer spot for the time being, but there is a mass group of people there together. Silby might have got into the wall, fell back a little bit, but that bottom line's starting to stack up. Behind Fernberg is Smuts and Silby, I think, or Robles. Oh, into the wall goes Chevalier. It's going to put Fernberg in that final transfer spot. Was Smuts and Silby behind him. I think it was Robles or Nichols maybe that got into the wall a little bit ago. Fell to the back of the pack. Let's keep an eye on this lead up here. It's 0.4 of a second right now for your race leader. We're coming to 2 to go this time, Kevin Hanley. We saw a good battle in heat race 3 and 4. This one, Hanley's been able to pull away a little bit from. Let's go back. I see Fernberg having a rear view mirror full of Jacob Smuts. Coming to the white flag this time. Who's going to hold on to that final transfer position? Fernberg's got it for now. We head into our final lap here of heat racing. LCQ is going to be coming up next. Coming around to claim the Black Diamond Motorsports heat race win is Kevin Hanley. AJ Albreda will come across in second. He'll go to the pole dash with Hanley. Fernberg comes across in third to claim that final spot. Silby, Smuts, Robles, Chevalier, Nichols, all heading to our LCQs, which are on deck now. Going to get ready for our DMain. Getting ready to grid out on the racetrack here in just a second. It'll be a 10-lap DMain. Get the grid up here and tell you who is going to be starting where in this DMain. On the pole be the 88 of Garrett Boyd. His outside, the 95 of Dakota Kuhn. 14 cars in this DMain. David Flick will start third. Carlin Cure will start fourth. Tim Nichols will start on the inside of row number 3. Peyton Greaves will start to his outside. Alec Szerzynski will start in the 7th position. Zach Whitty's on the outside in the 8th spot. Rounding out the top 10, it is not a mistake there by the graph. There's 14 cars in, but there's 13 in the timing and scoring. So Bob Ramundo will actually be starting. He's scheduled to start 11th there on the grid. Scott King will start 9th. We'll see if somebody moves up as we get going. Starting in the 12th position on the inside of row number 6, the 28 of Zach Rounds to his outside, the 17 of Kyle Keene. And rounding it out here in the DMain, the 59 of Casey Gus. We'll see how they make things even here with 13 cars, I believe. Kyle Keene actually not making the call right now. So that puts us at realistically 12 because the numbers are off a little bit. Getting ready, here we go. DMain underway. It is presented by the Dirt Racing Network. Lap number 1 underway. And it's Garrett Boyd jumping out to the early race lead, followed by David Flick, Dakota Kuhn, and Alex Szerzynski. Top 4 advance to the back of the CMain. Got quite the lengthy LCQs to go through here tonight. That's a good thing because it means there's quite a few cars in our server tonight. Garrett Boyd trying to pull away here in the DMain already. Garrett Boyd, David Flick, Alec Szerzinski. John Helms, I see your message. I will get in touch with you here in just a second after this DMain to get all of your information. David Flick and Alec Szerzinski battling it out for second and third. Zach Rounds in fourth. Coming to 4 laps to go already here. 10-lap DMain. Now 3 laps to go. Garrett Boyd out by almost a full second over these 3. It's Boyd, Flick, Szerzinski, Rounds, Grease, the top 5. Cure, Kuhn, Raimundo, Whitties, Gus, King, and then Nichols and Keene not making the call. So there's 11 cars in the server, or in this race. Coming to the white flag. Yes, there it is. Garrett Boyd out front. Little contact back here. Zach Rounds able to move up. Grease able to make up. Bumping and racing. Oh, the final transfer spot's going to be interesting. Garrett Boyd's going to take the Dirt Racing Network to DMain win. Zach Rounds in second. Peyton Grease in third. Alec Szerzinski will hold on for that final transfer spot. Flick, Kuhn, Raimundo, Whitties, Cure, King, Gus, Nichols, and Keen's night is done here in week number 3. We'll get set for our CMain. All right, getting our CMain ready to go. On the inside of our CMain, starting on the pole, will be the 147 of Kevin Lovey's. 14 cars ready to go here for our CMain. To his outside, the 15 of Michael Sheridan. 065 of Jordan Eder will be starting on the inside. To his outside, Trevor Berry. Starting 5th will be Rico Robles in the 72. To his outside, Justin Schultz. Row number 4 on the inside, the 50 of Jason Randolph. To his outside, the 9 of Lance Heinberger. Row number 5 to the inside, the 24 of Alex Staudinger. To his outside, the 48 of Carter Chevalier. The inside of row number 88, Garrett Boyd. And to his outside, the 28 of Zach Rounds. And rounding it out, the 92 of Peyton Grease and the 23 of Alex Szerzinski. Pace truck is away. Here we go with Heat Race, or our CMain, brought to us by Dirty Girl and Dirty Dick Speedwear. Top 4 drivers move on to the BMain. Michael Sheridan pulling the early race lead right away. Jordan Eder, Trevor Berry, Justin Schultz, and Rico Robles, the top 5. Jason Randolph just on the outside of the top 5 in that 6th spot. That's Szerzinski, Lineberger, Grease, Chevalier, and Staudinger. Rounds, Boyd, and Kevin Lovey's not making the call. Working on our new race leader, that is Michael Sheridan. Here's our battle back here as we're midway through. Trevor Berry, Rico Robles, second and third. Jason Randolph now jumping up in front of Robles. Let's go back here and look. Oh, we got contact. Greases into him as well. Rico Robles goes around. We'll see if that keeps it green or not. Jason Randolph, Szerzinski, now that final transfer spot. Midway through our CMain. And there is the caution. We're going to go back and take a look because I'm pretty sure we know what brought out the caution. Let's take a look at Rico Robles here. Let's go back and get replay queued up. Let's take a look and see. There's a little contact there. That might not have been it. That might have been the caution. That was, so not quite sure. Jordan Eder? Let's go back and take a look at Jordan Eder. He's on pit road. That's usually a pretty good indication. That's not, I can't catch it fast enough. So let's go back live green before we miss the restart. Top 10 is Lovey's Sheridan. That's not right, it's recycling. So hold on, let it recycle. Jump back up here to the front. Michael Sheridan is your race leader. I believe we're gonna go green flag racing again. So, Jordan Eder bringing out the caution there. Michael Sheridan, Trevor Berry, Jason Randolph, Rico Robles, Peyton Grease, the top 5. Then Szerzinski, Chevalier, Stoltz, Boyd, Staudinger. That's how they restart here, just over halfway through our Dirty Girl and Dirty Dick Speedwear CMain. Top 4 go to the back of the BMain. Michael Sheridan working the top side there through 3 and 4. Let's go back and look back in the field. Peyton Grease jumping up to that 4th spot. Rico Robles on the outside looking in now. Contact behind him. And there is some action in the back. We'll see if that brings out another caution. 2 to go. They might keep it green. I think they might have cleared the track. Justin Stoltz, I think, got involved in that one. There it is, caution on the racetrack. Zach Rounds involved in that one as well. I think Rounds clips the end of this here. I think he's just a casualty of what happens in front of him. Yep, right there, comes down right in front of him. And he gets the better end of the damage there. Justin Stoltz came down in front of him and takes him out. We'll go back live here. There is that 28 car on pit road. So when we come around, there'll be 2 to go. Michael Sheridan, your race leader. This is our second caution of this CMain. Get ready to go green. This time out of 3 and 4. There goes the pace truck. Green flag in the air. Back on the throttle we go. And there is Michael Sheridan trying to hold off. You see almost 4 wide there in your camera view. Going through 1 and 2. Sheridan able to pull away. But look at behind him. Here comes Grease for that 2nd spot. Look into the inside of Trevor Berry. He's got it for the time being. White flag in the air. Take a look. Dirty Dicks, Dirty Girls, Speedwear, CMain goes to Michael Sheridan. Trevor Berry, Peyton Grease, Rico Robles, all headed to our BMain, which will be coming up right now on the racetrack. And let's get this to grid out as well. This is the School of Sim Racing BMain. This will be followed by our pole dash and our feature. Remember, stay tuned for that giveaway. If you tuned in late, there was a code word given out. We'll give it just one more time just to make sure everybody got it. That code word is Tim Sims. When I ask for it, if you're the first one to comment, we'll get in touch with you, get your contact information, and give you our giveaway that we have for tonight's event. But our grid for our School of Sim Racing BMain, the 420 of Caden Blazer is going to start on the pole. The 10, Orion Scheidt, will start on the outside of row number 1. Michael Birthday in the 75 will start in the inside of row number 2. Cody Kelly will start on the outside. The 20 of Craig Sobey will start in the 5th position. The 73 of Larry Moody will start 6th. Eric Wilkie will start 7th. Matt Dixon will start 8th. Miles Jansen will start 9th in the 67. Jacob Smuts in the 1 will start 10th. The 15 of Michael Sheridan, who just saw win that CMain, will start in 11th. Grease 12th. Trevor Berry 13th and Rico Robles 14th. And we're getting ready to go here with our School of Sim Racing BMain. Green flag in the air. Here we go. It's going to get interesting. We took 3 from each heat race. I believe the top 5 from each will be going to, or the top 5 from this heat race will be, or BMain, excuse me, let me get my words straight here. The top 5 from the BMain will be going to the back of the A-Main. That would make it a 20-car field. Good battle here between Scheidt and Blazer, working on lap number 3 already. Ryan Scheidt looks like he might have it now. He's got a little bit of an edge there through 1 and 2. Let's go look deeper in the field. Cody Kelly, Larry Moody battling it out for 3rd and 4th. There's Eric Wilkie, the 13th, holding on to that 5th and final transfer position. Caution. Who do we got? Michael Birthday, it looks like. Let's take a look here. Go ride with them a little bit in that 75 car. Top side of the racetrack through 3 and 4. Into the wall, maybe just a bit there. Into the wall there in 1 and 2. And he lost it. Comes down in front of traffic and puts that front end right into the inside retaining wall. And that will do it. That'll bring out our first caution here in the BMain. Let's get back up here to Ryan Scheidt, our race leader. See him, Caden Blazer, and Cody Kelly, the top 3. Larry Moody, Eric Wilkie, round out your top 5. Miles Jansen, Matt Dixon, Craig Silby, Jacob Smuts, Michael Sheridan, the top 10. 4 laps will be in the books. We'll have 11 to go when we go green flag racing. And there we are, green flag back in the air. Look at Caden Blazer dive into the inside there in turns 1 and 2, trying to find an advantage to get back to that race lead. Here he comes in 3 and 4, almost made contact, but Scheidt able to pull away just a little bit. There's Ryan Scheidt. Let's go back and look here at our transfer positions. We've got another caution, so let's go back and see what it is this time. Don't see anybody super slow on the racetrack or heading down pit road. Not quite sure what brought out the caution that time. So either way, we got our second caution of the night. Ryan Scheidt, still your race leader. 13 cars still on the racetrack. Michael Berthay, the only one not still competing. We said top 5, I believe, will go to the DMain. Code word was not the code word. This will be the final time I give it out. It is Tim Sims is the code word. The first one to respond with it when I ask for it will be the winner here in tonight's giveaway. And we got another caution on the racetrack. Trevor Berry, possibly. He was a little slow, maybe trying to catch up. Let's go back and look, see what happened to Trevor Berry. Into the wall. Yeah, he got quite a bit of damage there, did Trevor Berry. He got into the 20 car of Craig Silby. Silby came down off the wall, tagged Trevor Berry, and Trevor Berry got the raw end of the deal there. Taking a tumble and having to go do a quick repair and come back out on the racetrack. There is your race leader, Ryan Scheidt. Here's your top 10 on the screen. A lot of these guys, especially from Miles Jansen on up, wishing this BMain would end already. We're about halfway through, 3 cautions already. Hopefully we can make it the rest of the way without any more. Green flag back in the air. Underway we go. Ryan Scheidt still the race leader. Cody Kelly in second. Larry Moody in third. Go back here and look at these guys battling it out for those final transfer spots here to the A-Main tonight. Larry Moody still in the spot. We got another caution on the racetrack. Caden Blazer, he's a little slow. Let's go back and look. Blazer in the 420 car. Silby was a little slow too. Did they get together? Yes, they did. Little contact there. Is there a little payback or a little more revenge here? Well, yeah. That might end up in the yellow trailer here later on tonight. We'll have to see how that one plays out. Our president and admin, Roger Wagner, might have to have a conversation about that one. With those two, we'll see. We'll jump back up here to our race lead. Once again, Ryan Scheidt gonna have to figure out something to try to catch Cody Kelly off guard here for our 4th restart. There it is, in fact, 4 cautions. None of the laps count under caution. We have had 1 lead change. Green flag back in the air. There we go. Get the screen up to date. We are back underway. Ryan Scheidt, Cody Kelly, Larry Moody, Eric Wilkie, Miles Jansen. Let's go back here and look at that 67 car. He's got the final transfer spot coming to 3 to go. Behind him, Matt Dixon, Jacob Schmutz, Rico Robles, all trying to track him down. While he watches Larry Moody and Cody Kelly do battle just 2 cars in front of him. Ryan Scheidt sees 2 laps to go this time with your race lead. Oh, Miles Jansen stuck it in there on Wilkie that time. Trying to pick up another spot. He doesn't want to be that last guy in. White flag in the air, and there's probably no bigger relief than for your leader, the 10 of Ryan Scheidt. knowing he can just cruise it on home. There's not going to be another restart, and he will pick up the School of Sim Racing BMain win. Ryan Scheidt, Cody Kelly, Larry Moody, Eric Wilkie, and Michael Sheridan all going to advance to our A main. For the rest of the guys tonight, that's going to wrap it up. That will end their nights here in week number 4. We're down to just 2 races left to go here tonight. We have our A main, of course, but first, we're going to have the Dirt Racing Network Pull Dash gridding out on track. And I will call them out as I see them coming onto the racetrack. There's going to be no grid for this one. These are the top 2 from each heat race, so we should have 10 cars coming on track. Max Stamball, one of them. He was your week 1 and week 2 Pull Dash winner. Jaden Wolf, John Helms, Garrett Halsey, Nathan Davis, Trevor Royer, AJ Albreda, Cody Meadows, Kevin Hanley, Kenny Miller, Davin Cardwell. I believe that might be 10. I wasn't counting. I was more focused on saying everybody's name. But we'll get them gridded out here on the racetrack. Jaden Wolf looks like he's going to start on the pole. Kevin Hanley will start on his outside. Max Stamball back there with Trevor Royer in row 2. There's Davin Cardwell with AJ Albreda. They'll make up that back row. Six laps for the pole dash. Here we go. Kevin Hanley going to the top side. Max Stamball making his way up. Davin Cardwell, Max Stamball, your 2 pole dash winners through 3 weeks. Stamball's got 2, Cardwell's got 1. Right now, it is the 107 of Jaden Wolf leading this pole dash. Jaden Wolf trying to hold off Max Stamball. Then it's the 10 of Kevin Hanley back there in 3rd. Trying to hold off the 29, making a run. Now falling back as Hanley will get around him. Let's jump back up here to the lead. See if Stamball get around Wolf, or if Wolf's going to make it the 3rd different winner here in the pole dash. Here comes Stamball with the run down the backstretch. Max Stamball into 3 and 4, trying to pin Wolf to that bottom side. Coming to the line, Stamball, the new race leader. Is that it? Did he steal it at the line? I believe he did. Max Stamball steals it at the finish line for his 3rd pole dash win of the season. We're going to take a commercial break, and then we come back. We will have our A main ready to go here in week 4 of the Open Series of Monday Night Thunder from Lanier. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are running a little behind, so we're going to cut that DSRL commercial short, and we're going to get ready to go with our A main. Speaking, since we just had that commercial, this would be the time now if you have that code word to enter it into the chat to win tonight's giveaway as we get set to grid out our cars for our A main. We are going to, remember, reshuffle this starting top 10 because of the pole dash. So I am going to toggle through a little bit, and we'll give them to you after they do it. We know Max Stamball will be starting on the pole, but starting in the 11th position will be the 21 of Michael Meek to his outside, the 30 of John Helms. Row 7, the 29 of Jason Nygaard will start 13th. Kevin Click in the 27 in 14th. 15, the 29 of Steven Fernberg. 16th, the 10 of Ryan Scheidt. 17th, the 13 of Cody Kelly. 18th, starting on the outside of row number 9, will be the 73 of Larry Moody. Rounding out the back half of the order, starting on the inside of row number 10 will be that 013 of Eric Wilkie, and the outside will be the 15 of Michael Sheridan. While they get set to reset the order, we're going to go 30 green flag laps. We have our winner. Captain Poon 130 is our winner, first one to check in. So congrats to you. We will get with you after the broadcast. I think Roger Wagner will get together with you and send you our gift pack, or send it on to Tim Nichols, and he will get it on your way. So we will get your information. We're getting set to get ready to go. Let's jump up here to our race leader, Max Stamball, Jaden Wolf on the front row, Kevin Handley, Kenny Miller on row 2, Trevor Royer, Garrett Halsey, row 3, Nathan Davis, Davin Cardwell, row 4, and John Helms, AJ Albreda, row number 5. Here we go. It's going to be the Tim's Dirt Track Simulators A main, getting ready to go in one more lap. Max Stamball has won a couple pole dashes. He has not been able to win the A main. Can he do it here tonight at the Open Series at Lanier in week number 4 of the DSRL Monday Night Thunder Series? Here we go. Green flag in the air. On the throttle we go. 30 green flag laps only, and here goes Max Stamball to the point. But he is followed by Kenny Miller and Jaden Wolf. They're going to try to track him down. Look at 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 wide coming out of turn 4 that time, deep in the pack. Want to take a quick minute, thank everyone that entered that giveaway, trying to win the code word. I'm sure we will be giving out more later in the season, so stay tuned. Keep watching the Dirt Racing Network. Try again next time we give out a promotion. But Max Stamball trying to pull away here in our A main. Coming to complete 4 laps already. Let's take a look back. There's Kenny Miller, Nathan Davis, the top 3, but look at behind him. Let's go take a look. Jaden Wolf had the 4th spot, but he's got a rear view mirror full of week 1 and week 3 winners, looking to go back to back. Look at him put it 4 wide down the back stretch. Here comes Trevor Royer to the top side out of 4. He's now in that 4th position. I hear contact. There's one car going into the wall. Couldn't see who it was. AJ Albreda in that 5th spot. Wolf back to 6th. Here comes Kevin Handley as well. And there's a caution on the racetrack. Things getting intense already. Let's go back and see. Don't see anybody on pit road at the moment. I know there was a car in the wall. Michael Meek, maybe? He just left. Oh, yeah, big pileup. Big pileup on the backstretch. Let's go back a few more seconds and see if we can see how this all started. There, they're 3 wide up in front of them. Royer's up there. Meek's running that top side. See the one that got into the wall? No, there it is. He gets a little bump, but able to withstand that. Hanley's in front of him here. What exactly happens? Because there was a big pileup. Oh, he got right reared a little bit. That sent him into the wall. And then bam, pileup. And there's a mess on the racetrack. Quite a few cars getting messed up, but we're getting ready to go green flag racing, and I don't want to miss it. So we're going to jump back up to the start. Looks like we're going to go green flag next lap. I just wanted to make sure we got back here in time. But quite a few cars there in that caution. Steven Fernberg, Michael Sheridan down pit road, the only 2 on pit road at the moment. But there was about 6-7 cars that received damage in that caution. Come around to complete lap number 9. So we had 6 in the books when we go green flag racing. There goes the truck down pit road. Green flag back in the air. Here we go. Max Stamball out in front. Can he hold on this week? He's got Kenny Miller, Nathan Davis on the podium trying to chase him down, but his biggest competitor might be that 90 car. He looked pretty fast before that caution of Trevor Royer. He put it 4 wide between Wolf, Albreda, and I believe Davin Cardwell. Can he make it up to that top spot and make a run for the money with Max Stamball? Let's go up there. Kenny Miller has pulled in and closed in on Max Stamball a little bit. Stamball blinking on and off the screen there just a touch. Having some connection issues. Usually that's what happens when it's the case. Looks like he's got it straightened out now. Miller all over the back of him though. Then it's a little bit of a gap back there to Stamball or to Nate Davis, but look at Miller. He is on the push bar now. He is there. Can he make a move? This could get interesting here. We'll see if Miller does some exploring through the line. See if he can find one. He's got a left front. He almost had a left front out there on the right rear of Stamball. Trevor Royer made some progress, but he hasn't been able to go anywhere since. AJ Albreda's got back around him. I'm going to keep an eye on timing and scoring to see how that battle for the lead's going. We're going to take a look back here in the back of the pack. Pretty single file right now. I think we've hit that midway point of the race where everyone kind of calming down just a little bit. They've settled in. As we get later in the race, things will ratchet back up just a little bit. Stamball about a 1/10 and a half over Miller, but Miller's there, man. If he can make it work, could have a new leader. He's thought about taking a look there in 3 and 4. Stamball got down to the bottom. It's going to have to be about 14 perfect laps for Max Stamball here the rest of the way out. Let's go back and look. AJ Albreda on the outside looking in. Trevor Royer going to use the top side, try to get a run down the front stretch. Like we said, things seem to calm down a little bit. Let's go back, just take a look in the back of the pack. Kind of click through here. Here's Kevin Hanley in the 7th spot. Jaden Wolf falling back to the 8th spot. There's Ryan Scheidt in 9th. So things, as you can see, kind of overall just calming down a little bit. We'll go back to our battle for the lead. Coming to 10 to go, or 11 to go. Oh, to the inside. Does he have a line off the back corner? Auto 2 down the back stretch. He's got the inside line through 3 and 4, but can he make it work? Stanball will hold the lead for the time being, but Kenny Miller might have the preferred line in 1 and 2. Got a little bit of a run down the backstretch last time. Yes, this track has been very slick. We've seen some sliders thrown in the heat races, but it's just continued to wear on. I do not believe they did a reset since all of our heat races and LCQs for the A-Main. So it's got it pretty slick out here. Stanball and Miller, and what could make this even more interesting is they're going to start to run up on the back of Cody Kelly here. How about this? Davin Cardwell off the racetrack. So week 2 winner, the only winner so far of our Open Series, not going to have a good finish tonight. He's currently positioned in the 18th spot, not currently on the racetrack, 5 laps down. So he must have been involved in some of that caution damage. Had to pull off the racetrack, send it down pit road. His night's done. Coming to 5 to go, though, and this is going to get interesting because they're coming in quick on Cody Kelly here. Let's take a look back. Nathan Davis still has that spot. Looks like he's running pretty comfortably over Trevor Royer. Royer's going to have to do everything in his power to try to get there. I don't know if there's going to be time between the two. It's over a second and a half, so it's pretty far gap between the two. I think Nathan Davis hopes just these laps stay green and they can run him out there in the 3rd spot. Lap traffic, but for Davis, this might be a play for him here too. If these two get held up battling each other or having to deal with lap traffic, don't count out Nathan Davis so much from coming up here and winning this. 2 laps to go. Here we go. Stanball trying to find his way through, pick his way through lap traffic with Kenny Miller on his rear push bar. Nathan Davis not going to be able to get there. White flag in the air. Stanball, a little contact. Going to come through 3 and 4. Can he hold off Kenny Miller? He will. He'll take the Tim's Dirt Track Simulators A-Main win here at Lanier for week number 4, week number 2 of our Open Series. Kenny Miller and Nathan Davis will round it out. And we will get ready for our interviews here in just a second. Get them parked on the front stretch. Get a good camera view. See if we can get one here quickly. That one might work. We'll go with it. And how about this one? No, that one's not as good. Let's go with that one. It's going to have to work for the time being. All right, let's get these guys in here. Let's get our 3rd place finisher tonight, Nathan Davis, up here in the booth. Nathan, do you got a copy, man?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. What track seemed pretty slick. We had people commenting in the group or in the multi-chat as well. How slick was it out there from a driver's view?
From the driver's view, it was very slick. I was only on about a half throttle, 3/4 throttle, the whole race there. Just running the same line the boys were. Didn't really have nothing for either one of them. I was trying different lines at the end, but just that bottom middle was the only fast line, and I think we were all about the same speed, so nobody really gained or pulled on anybody.
Towards the end there, it looked like you might have been out of it just running in that 3rd spot, and then lap traffic came into play. Did you think you might have had a chance to get up there and battle with those two, or do you think you were just out of time?
At that point, I was out of time. The only really thing I could have hoped for was the lap cars getting their way, maybe some contact, mess their lines up, and hopefully I just had enough grip to close the gap and get around them still.
All right. Is there anyone you want to thank here for your 3rd place finish before we send you on your way tonight?
Yeah, let's give a shout out to the guys over at Black Diamond Motorsports. I got some of them in the Pro Series tonight racing, so good luck to them. Trevor and Ryan and everybody else that ran here tonight with us. They had some solid finishes as well. Brett Wheeler at Ultimate Dirt TV, Drew Neal 19 Designs, Tim Nichols at Tim's Dirt Track Simulators, all the help that he helps us with too. Roger for the league, and you all for the broadcast.
All right, that is your third place finisher here tonight. Nathan Davis will get our second place finisher up here in just a second. Kenny Miller, are you there?
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we got you this time. We got you. You're all good. All right, man, your car looks super fast here tonight, and you were on the back of Stamball for most of the night. What were you trying to find there to get around him? It seemed like you were there, but you just couldn't make it work.
Yeah, he was making his car pretty wide for me. Track was pretty slick, so it was kind of hard to move around and pass somebody. But I was if I was gonna pass him, I was gonna pass him clean. So kind of thought I had something for him in lap traffic, but car just didn't fall our way this time.
All right. What
That was a good race while it lasted, Rob and Matt.
was there overall thoughts on the night? Second place finish, pretty good night, I'd have to say, huh?
Yeah, no, it was a great night. I mean, we were fast all night, winning the heat, and then coming from 6th to 3rd in the dash. So yeah, overall we were pretty good. So I'm happy with it.
All right. Is there anyone you want to thank before we send you on your way here tonight?
Phantom Motorsports, Velocity Race Designs, Power Outdoors, and Local Sportswear for helping us out.
All right. That is your second place finisher, Kenny Miller, and we'll get your race winner up here in the booth with us, Mad Max Stamball. Max, do you got a copy?
Yeah.
All right, man. You've won the pole dash already a couple times this season. You finally paid it off this time with the win. What does it mean to finally break through here tonight at Lanier?
Oh, it means a lot, you know. Kind of got put on probation last week. Kind of drove a little over my head. I use this as a tool for rail racing, so I try to race as hard as I can. And I know some guys don't like it, but it's a good time.
Well, speaking of that, you had a rear view mirror full of Kenny Miller all night. You kept it clean. What did you have to do inside the car to just kind of hold him off the whole night?
Like he said, track was, you know, really slick. So I think we were kind of running the same line. I think Kenny was actually a little better than me. So we got into lap traffic, and I was kind of worried there, but everything planned out for us tonight, and we got the W.
All right. Is there anyone you want to thank before we send you on your way?
I just want to thank Sam Bagger Sim Team, you know, Greg Dahlman Racing, Steve Irwin, just a bunch of my buddies that helped me race all winter long.
All right. That is your race winner here tonight for the Monday Night Thunder Series. Max Stamball will give you the order before we wrap it up and send you on your way here tonight. The finishing results here, we'll get them. Let's get this off the screen, get the results up here. As we said, Max Stamball, your race leader, he will add 28 out of those 30 laps. Kenny Miller did pick up 2 laps led. Nathan Davis rounded out your podium. Trevor Royer, who won last week, comes up just shy of the podium this week. AJ Albreda wraps up a top 5 finish. Kevin Click comes across 6th. 7th, Kevin Hanley. Scheit in 8th. Wilkie 9th. And Halsey in 10th. 11th goes to Jaden Wolf. 12th, Larry Moody. 13th, Nygaard. 14th, Michael Sheridan. And Michael Meek in 15th. 16th, Cody Meadows. 17th, Cody Kelly. 18th, Davin Cardwell. 19th, John Helms. And 20th, Stephen Fernberg. That will wrap it up for tonight's broadcast. I think another good night of racing. Remember to come back and tune in for Wednesday Night Thunder Series with our UMP Modifieds. And if you can't join us Wednesday night, make sure you come back and check out our 410 Wicked Energy Outlaw Series on Thursday nights. And I believe we're going to have a couple more races this weekend that we're going to be putting together here shortly. And we're going to have, I believe, a race Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then, of course, the Hales Corner races with Roger on Sunday. So stay tuned to the Dirt Racing Network for all of our updates, and subscribe so that way you know when we go live with all of our broadcasts. For Roger Wagner, I'm Dom Santina. It's been another good night of racing here at the DSRL Monday Night Thunder Series. Thank you to all our sponsors and for everyone at the Dirt Racing Network. I hope everyone has a good night, and thanks